MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field. And stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jake Lamb, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that 1 run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next up from New York, Asdrubal Cabrera. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Now Miller on 1-1. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
This is line to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
On the ground to third. Lamb is there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Mets lead it 4-0. Now at the plate, David Peralta, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year. He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the other half.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Tomas is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Pollock. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is skied into short left center. Tomas is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 4-0 lead. set to get his evening at the plate started, Chris Herman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And that misses. 2-1. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least one more batter.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left.
Leading up for the match, center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap in right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Looking at his career totals, Cabrera hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 1-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at-bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that...
The batter, number 1.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ahmed Rosario. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 1-1. Snap throw from the catcher. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Goldschmidt aboard here at first with nobody out. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Riding in once again, David Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Yusmani Tomas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw down to second. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he botches it.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso as it's grounded sharply to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there. Out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
First baseman, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty, one man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Herman goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Flores is retired, 2 down now. Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Digging in for his second at bat. A 5-0 finish tonight. The New York Mets, 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Zach Wheeler earns win number 4 on the season. Shelby Miller was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt.